It's time for a visit with Julicia OHarah. She is the Executive Director of Community Development with the Sherman County Community Development Group. And we have a big fly-in coming in, and it's called the Runway Revelry Butterfly Aviation's 50th anniversary. What a nice achievement. And Julicia, tell us what's going to happen on the 20th of this month.
So we're hosting an event for the community to come out and join us for a celebration at our airport here in Goodland. So we're really excited. We'll have a free pancake feed that morning from 7 to 9, free will donations. That'll be in one of the hangars. We're working with the museum, High Plains Museum, and the National Weather Service. They'll have some booths and displays set up in the terminal. And then we'll have several groups coming in, flying in, bringing their planes in that Butterfly Aviation has reached out to with all the clubs that they know. So they've been a big part and big help in getting this all organized.
And it'll be fun to be in those big hangars because they're bigger than you think. When you drive by, they don't look that big, but boy, when you get inside and see the planes, and some of them might still be being worked on, that's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, it is. When we went to go take a look, because I had to get my brain wrapped around it, trying to make sure the layout for the event and stuff, I was like, wow, these are bigger than you think when you're up in person. So it'll be really cool to work with all the businesses that are there and the groups that are coming in. We'll also have all of our emergency personnel, sheriff's department, police department, fire department, Eagle Med, and EMS out there to let families, kids kind of check out their vehicles and kind of just see different things so they get comfortable with the idea of them and not so scary when an emergency does happen.
Yeah, that is different when they're not used to dealing with things along that line, especially during emergencies. It's good to be aware and say, okay, I'm a little bit familiar with this. What about the importance that Butterfly Aviation has played in Sherman County and northwest Kansas, southwest Nebraska, and northeast Colorado?
Yeah, it's been awesome. And talking with Alice and her husband, we've been learning a lot about it because I think the airport is something that our community doesn't realize is such a huge asset to our community, and we forget about it sometimes. Just talking to everyone out there who works out there day in and day out, what comes in, what leaves, all the work that they're putting into it, it's to keep us up with the times and keep it still operating. So it's really cool to learn about that they are celebrating 50 years and have customers from all over that come. They're a part of it. And Goodland, they come to Goodland to be there. So it's very cool.
And you never know when the pilots are flying above, when the weather changes and they're forced to land. I remember 9/11, that day, that airport got so busy when people had to land on the size of the tarmac that they could. They had to get down. That was the ruling from the Federal Aviation Administration, and that was a packed airport.
Yeah, I was too young to remember being at the airport, but I do remember that. So it's really cool to hear about just what happens there and just how much it plays into all the things that take part in our community.
Sure. Let's get the sponsors, everybody that's helping out that is connected with the airport.
We have Butterfly Aviation. Their fuel system is from Phillips 66. Obviously, we have Butterfly Aviation Inc., City Service, Valcon, the National Weather Service, Eagle Med, Hawkeye, Spraying, A+ Aviation, Rocky Mountain Aviation, Silver Wings Ag, High Plains Museum, EBH, the City of Goodland, and then Sherman County Community Development. We also will have the Precision Ag team from the college. They'll be out there doing burgers and dogs for the afternoon so that there's food out there for that. And we'll also have a few other vendors with snow cones and just different things out there for the community to enjoy.
Everything will be well marked so you'll know where you're going. And if you have any questions, just ask. It's a great milestone. What's the name of it again and when will it start?
It is the Runway Revelry Fly-In Aviation Celebration, Butterfly Aviation 50th Anniversary, August 20th, Saturday, and it starts from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Julicia OHarah, thanks for being with us here on the Rocking M Radio Network.